Okay, great. Okay, so y'all are familiar with image candles, I'm assuming. If you're not familiar with image candles come in all different shapes and sizes. And basically, an image candle is going to be an image of whatever that person is. If you remember in the Bible, it says that God formed Adam out of dirt or clay. Mm-hmm. And so what we're going to use tonight is wax. And we're going to use these candles as wax. And we're going to use them to represent ourselves and our relationships, okay? The other thing we're going to do is we're going to have whiskey for an offering to spirit, and also to send that energy and that gift throughout ourselves. So that's why we have the whiskey. The cinnamon is also an offering, because remember back in the day, cinnamon was actually considered money. And then the flame, of course, is most important. Just like in the Bible, God spoke to Moses through a flame. We are using a flame to speak to God on what we want, to spirit. And so whatever you do believe. I'm going to talk about each thing, but first of all, first thing I'm going to say is we're going to deal with negative first. This right here is a breakup candle. Okay? It's black, represents negativity or neutrality. Each person is shaped and turned their back to each other, so they're no longer communicating, and the candle is in between. Okay, what I use this for normally, I'm going to pass it around. What I normally use that for is, let's say that you're in a bad relationship, abusive relationship, and you want to get out, but your heart is just stuck. You cannot get out of the relationship. This candle is excellent for that, because what it does, it puts your intent in it, that I want to leave this person, and it gives you strength. If you remember the movie What's Love Got to Do with It, Tina Turner, she started, she's a Buddhist, and what she started doing was praying, meditating, and she lit candles, and she started chanting to actually build up the strength to leave her husband, okay? So a lot of times I will use something like this. Now, will this also create distrust and anger between your neighbors, and you just want them to split up? Absolutely. Okay, but I try not to use it for that intent. The intent is only to rescue my client from a negative situation. Okay, so that's a breakup candle. Over on the table, the red candles represent lust and love, and as you can see, their bodies are touching, and they're on top of a heart, and it's a male and a female. You can pass it around. On that one, you would also carve your desires, your attention. You'd carve the person's name on one and your name on the other one, and whatever your desire is, along with their birthday. And this is the love/lust candle. I also have one which will be at the Erotic meditation, which is next month, that is more of a sexual candle, but this is the red, and that's what that represents. The pink is very similar, but it's attraction and love, but it's more settled. Now, if you're married, or if you're in a monogamous relationship, or if you just have someone that you truly desire, I like this candle for this because it's attraction, and it doesn't hit as hard. The pink is actually softer, so it doesn't hit as hard. And my recommendation is to burn this once a month. Once a month would be my recommendation. This is the attraction candle, and my recommendation would be to burn it once a month. Once you know you want to be in a monogamous relationship with that particular person, you would use that attraction candle once a month, okay? And basically it just does that. It keeps the flame kind of hot and steamy. Now, I also have other candles, image candles. There's male and female candles in pink and red and brown. And I'm just going to kind of pass those around real quick. The pink, of course, once again, it's attraction. But it can be to attract a job, to get favor with your boss, any of those things. Okay? But it's also for love and attraction. The brown can be like if you had a bad relationship or something and you just want to kind of break all that off and start over. If a relationship is coming to an end and you want to settle everything down and start over, it's excellent for that. Now up here, these candles are a little bit different. They're the female candle. I paid a little bit more for them, but this is blue and white. And what those would be for is like for health, for purity, things like that, for if you just want to redirect what you're doing. Okay? So, just to kind of recap, this is the language of love meditation. The first thing is, I really don't believe in love as in I truly love this one particular person. What you're really saying is that you trust this person. Because we've loved so many things. We've loved shoes, houses, clothes. Really what you're saying is I trust this person. Okay? Mm-hmm. The next thing, number 2, what we truly love and what truly loves us is God. And I hope that we truly love ourselves. And then we love our children and children love us back. Okay? So those are the points that I want to make by doing this so you'll understand. And then I showed everybody the breakup candle. This causes confusion. If you're in a negative relationship or an abusive relationship, you may want to use this to kind of give you the strength to leave that relationship. So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and prepare our candle, our individual candle about self and what we love for self. Okay? On the table I have individual female candles in pink and in brown and male candles. I've had them sit out for more than an hour with the candles lit just to give them additional energy. They've been in through the moon, up under the moon, and they also have offerings around them. So, what I want to do first is, I don't know if you want your whiskey chilled or if you want it room temperature. It's up to you. What would you like?
Chill.
Chill? Okay. I have Fireball, cinnamon, honey, whiskey, and apple.
Yes,
honey?
Cinnamon honey. Why are you laughing?
Lovely, Christy.
The cinnamon whiskey? Fireball? Okay. Which one do you want? Oh, you already got, you want room temperature? Okay.
Yes,
Honey.
Honey, okay.
Yeah, you have another honey?
No, I have another apple. I apologize.
It's okay. Just give me one.
It's this time of year.
You can give me that.
I'm going to set it on here a little bit
Okay.
because we're not going to open it yet. So anyway, we'll set it there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and Christy, do you want pink or red?
I'm gonna do red.
Oh, you just gonna hit him with your best shot. Okay. And I did this one, brought this one for Christy because they just got married and everything. So I wanted her to be able to put that focus on him. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I just keep calling him King. I don't even remember his name. But
DeMonte.
Yeah, on Facebook she calls him King, so that's what I call him.
DeMonte?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So, does anybody want brown? Brown is a neutralizing, you know, if you just broke up with somebody or if you just need to kind of clear everything out, all the negativity out. Does anybody want brown? No? Okay, it's fine. No big deal.
You say clear out the negativity.
Yeah, if you're kind of starting over, clearing out negativity. Okay. So what we're going to do is you can go ahead and open them up.